Okay, sorry. I had to... There's some issue with my stupid video thing. So I have to delete the other stream. I'm really sorry. If you're waiting for the other stream... Oh, I need to do that. I should just go into the chat. I just need to go to the other chat. Okay, sorry. I'll fix it real quick here. We'll go over here to content, go live. This is like so dumb. I can't believe my stupid software broke like that. It's always how it is. Literally always how it is. This dumb OBS. Just doing its dang thing. Okay, anyway. Whatever, let's get started. We're like... I'm starting like 3 minutes late, basically. We're going through the... We're watching this cutscene apparently 15 times. Watching this cutscene apparently 15 times. Watching this cutscene apparently... Cool, awesome, awesome. There it is. Okay, cool. Cool, freaking cool. Whatever, whatever. Gotta whine more about it, I guess. On my end. That's how it is. Gotta just accept the facts sometimes, you know? This is a dang stupid software. That's what's really going on here, this stupid software. Okay, anyway. What am I even doing? What am I even doing? Is it Tower Night? I think it's Tower Night, right? You know what I think I'll try for Tower Night? I'm gonna try Firestorm for Tower Night. We'll give it a shot.
Normally, I had to make it.
We'll give it a shot. It probably isn't gonna be very good, but well, I know it's actually probably gonna be really good. I don't know what I'm saying. Apparently, I'm just wrong. It'll probably be really good, actually. Oh wait a minute, not that one. It will probably be really good, actually. Like as in shockingly, disgustingly good. It'll probably be like disgustingly, shockingly, appallingly good. Ridiculously, appallingly effective. Unbelievably, appallingly effective. Is probably what's going to happen here. We'll see. Why do I hear the dragon? I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I just heard the dragon. That does not fill me full of confidence. Did I not kill the dragon last time or something? That was going on here? I thought I killed the dragon. Uh-oh. Whoops, did I? Or wait, no? No, I didn't kill the dragon! No! 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 I must have blanked it from my memory. I think I got yeah, I must have. That's so dumb. I think I wanted the dragon to have already been dead, so I didn't have to go through this process. And so I forgot that I didn't kill the dragon. I was like, oh, yep, we're just gonna go kill Tower Knight, and then I fooled myself into thinking that I had already killed the dragon.
Careful, Norman. I had to make it.
Oh boy, killing the dragon. Oh boy, killing the dragon. Oh boy, oh boy. I forgot about killing the dragon. Uh-oh. It's been a couple days. It's been a couple days. I forgot about the dragon, haven't I? Oh boy. Time to do everyone's favorite part of the game. It's my favorite part of the game. I'm kidding. It's, well anyway. Time to do it. Time to get her done. As Larry the Cable Man would say. As Larry the Cable Man. That's his official title. Larry the Cable Man. It's time to get her done. That's me. That's the sort of thing that I say. I'm Larry the Cable Man. In actuality. Whale shucks. And this is the weird stairs that you can't lock on for some reason. There we go. Out of my way. Out of my way, son. Out of my way, son. Okay, time to get this done. Let's try Fragrant Ring, I guess, maybe. Maybe this will make it less bad. Oh, I know that's not true. Oh, already we're off to just a great start. Oh, already we're just off to a great start. Already we're really moving. We're really moving and popping here already. Excellent start of the stream. Just so excellent. Forgetting about Red Dragon and then biffing the Soul Ray, biffing 2 Soul Rays in a row. I don't even know how much damage that's doing. Big damage. Oh, I know, big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Just endless damage. Oh, thanks for subbing, by the way, or whatever. I can see that. I don't know. I haven't actually put in any work into that system yet. But thank you. Anyway. It's a system I need to like revisit. Oh, hey, the damage actually isn't that bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty okay. It's actually not that bad, and I won't run out of mana here either. I might actually just go all the way here and just like do damage. Though. We'll go Ring of Magical Sharpness and then Crisp Blade, I think. And just like hammer him. It's like, what is this Old Spice even for? We know what it's for. It's for killing dragon. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's fine. It's fine. And then if I can kill Tower Knight effectively, and then I'll evacuate, and then grab Firestorm, and we'll kill Tower Knight real fast. Oop. This stupid dragon, this dumb dragon. Oh, thanks, man. Yes, I know. That's what it's me. It's supposed to be me pogging, or it's supposed to be Isaac pogging. It's supposed to be Isaac from the Binding of Isaac pogging. But as you can see, I think I botched it or something, or it's not obvious. I think the colors need to be different. I don't have a background in art, I have to admit. So you'll have to forgive me for how miserably bad and indistinguishable that drip or that badge is. I think if I have a bigger version of it, it's more obvious what it is. I think I have a bigger version of it, don't I? Well, I think I can actually bring it up on the stream. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, it's supposed to be that. But and I didn't even have the lettering. So it says Pog at the top, but I didn't even get that right. Yeah. I didn't even get that. I didn't even get the lettering of the word right. So it's like really stupid. It's like really unbelievably dumb. It's like, I mean, you can kind of see what I'm going for there. It's pretty okay for the level of artist I am, but I needed to have like, I need the Pog to be in the middle of his face or something, or I need to make it like red or something like that, so it's like really obvious. Yeah, just so we're clear the caliber of artist. But I mean, hey, at least I got my own custom badge. You know, well, we can get the details fixed up later. For that, uh-oh. There goes a Soul Rays worth a mana. Someday. Oh. I might be, well, I'm not the worst artist in the world, that's for sure. It's the prototype, yeah. Yeah, it's the prototype. It's the prototype. Don't worry, someday there'll be the actual version of it. Someday I'll get that hammered out, eventually, someday. I have so much to do. And so a little time. But someday we'll get that hammered out. We'll get it all figured out. Someday there'll be a channel badge. It'll be incredible. Actually, I should probably redo that. Yeah, it's a system that I forget about because so few people work with it. So few people interact with it. Which like I'm not like that's not really a surprise. But and then there's another awkward thing about the system too. So it's the thing about the YouTube system for the channel memberships is it's like an awkward combination of Twitch's system with like a subscription. So you can subscribe to my channel on the thing and be like, oh, give me chuck me $1 every month, right? And that's like cool. But then there's also like a copy of a system where you can gift memberships like they do on Twitch. But the gifted memberships, you pay like way less. And so it's like super weird. It's like super weird where it's a weird mixture of two different systems kind of stuck together. Where on one hand it's just like a ripoff of Twitch's system. And on the other hand it's like its own entire thing as well. And so it's like a really awkward system that makes no sense and is confusing even to me. Despite the fact that I'm supposed to be like familiar with how it works. It's like really goofy and weird. And so I have to say that I can't say that I'm like a fan of the system. But I mean, it's an opportunity for me to do custom badges and stuff. But again, I haven't done that because it's like just a ripoff of like a Twitch thing, and so I don't think about it too much. But it's one of those things where now that you've subbed or whatever, I'm gonna maybe give it another pass. I might try that again. I might take the original Pogzik and sort of like mess with it a little bit so it's more obvious what's going on. But yeah, like somebody gifted a bunch of subs a while ago, back when I was playing DS2, and that was when I realized, oh, okay, they haven't thought this system out at all. Was when I realized it, because it's like, I thought it was supposed to be like I don't know. They're just doing random. They're just copying Twitch to a certain extent, and then they just are carbon copying Twitch.tv to a certain extent. But thanks again anyway. I'm not really too worried. That's the issue though, is it's a system that's like, I don't think about it like at all. It's not like it's something I ever think about, basically. Until I think somebody gifted a bunch of memberships, and that was the moment where I'm like, oh, okay, I need to actually like do something for this. But then it's like live stream only. Like I don't think it shows up in comments either. So it's like you have one guy. It's like you have one guy behind the scenes who's responsible for live streams, and he's just like a guy they poached from Twitch or something, or he's just straight up copying Twitch. And then there's a guy who's responsible for the coding on comments or whatever. And he just like they're not like talking to each other. You know what I mean? Like that's the implication I get. So there's like an old comment system for YouTube that's been around forever, and they roll out like new features on that. So it has like your typical kind of comment structure type stuff. You got likes, you got reacts and stuff like that, right? And you have like comment trees and stuff like that, right? And then like the Twitch chat system. Yeah, exactly. That's literally exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like that's I think that this is my guess is what's going on. And then like they have like one guy on the live stream live chat thing who's like, and his bosses are like, yeah, just copy Twitch or whatever, and that's like their whole thing. So they built their own unique entire system type deal, right? They built their own entire unique like comment system. It's like, I mean, honestly, it's not really that unique, right? Like it's the same as every other comment system. But like that's kind of like when you think of YouTube, you think of comments, right? Like that's what I think of. That's like 90% of, like every day I wake up and there's a decent chance I have a comment on one of my videos, right? And it's like that's like a thing I think of when I think of YouTube. I don't really think of like Twitch features, But nowadays I do think a lot more of live streaming. But I sort of wish they could come up with their own ideas, you know what I mean? Like I would prefer if YouTube could come up with their own ideas, and then I wouldn't have to think like, oh, I'm actually just on a glorified version of Twitch.tv, But I think maybe because so many people dual stream, or I guess people dual stream, I don't know. I've never dual streamed myself, right? But because dual streaming is usually what you think of when you think of Twitch, it would make sense that they would want it to be the same. So like if you're streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, you don't have to think, oh, like YouTube does things different than Twitch. It's like from a streamer's perspective, it's the same, right? And so like YouTube also wants to poach Twitch streamers, right? They want people they either want people dual streaming, or they want people who would ordinarily stream on Twitch to be streaming on YouTube, right? And so they're sitting there doing stuff like they just like, and so they're just like, just full, and so they're like, they just tell the people like, yeah, just rip off Twitch's systems, 100%, just completely copy them so that it's seamless. And that's like ultimately that's just what they had to do. But I mean, as someone who's never streamed on Twitch really, I've like looked into it in the relatively distant past. As someone who's like done some Twitch stream stuff, the main problem with Twitch streaming is it doesn't integrate seamlessly with my videos, right? Like I want people who are on my stream to like look at my videos and vice versa. The people who are like looking at my videos to look at my live streams, right? But I guess I should try it. I should actually consider trying it and trying dual streaming. That's not the worst idea in the world. But it hasn't been convenient. It hasn't. I haven't thought to my like that's actually work I have to do, you know. So I need to find time to do that. The nice thing about YouTube is it's just convenient for me personally, just because I do YouTube videos. And so I'm like, I don't have to think about it at all. I'm like, oh, you know, live streaming, why not, right? And it's like I have to play the games anyway to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. And so it just makes a lot more sense to do YouTube. But I mean, like, I'm amazed there's not this lawsuit, frankly. To be honest with you, I'm really not. I'm really amazed that there's not a lawsuit between the two, given the fact that they seem to be identical in terms of the structure of the chat. It's like actually really ridiculous. That's the only thing about it that's kind of bewildering. Like you think they just wouldn't be allowed to do that, to just fully copy them, like in the same way that it seems like they do. There's like gifted membership. I guess there's no bits, or no, isn't there bits in YouTube, or it's like XP or something? See, I don't even know. Maybe they are trying really hard to differentiate themselves, and it's just not worth the legal battle or whatever, but boy, it kind of goosed me up. Oh, see, I missed there too, because I was getting distracted by this riveting topic. Yeah, I love killing Red Dragon. Boy, Demon Souls really figured it out. I mean, honestly, I probably shouldn't even kill Red Dragon. The problem is this Red Dragon is so much more annoying than the actual... Yo, what's up, dude? We are so back indeed, yes. We're back killing Red Dragon. We're back killing the dumb Red Dragon. The dumb, stupid Red Dragon. Everyone's favorite enemy. The dumb, stupid Red Dragon. See, this is really what differentiates Demon Souls from the other Souls games. This is really the je ne sais quoi that differentiates Demon Souls from these other Soul games. See, another Soul game would never have you do this. Yes. Blue Dragon is worse, absolutely. I don't think Blue Dragon is that much worse, but it's pretty bad. Blue Dragon's pretty bad. Yeah, well, the Bridge Drake in DS1 you can just skip mostly, because he only shows up. He's like, with Red Dragon, there's a very real chance you run into problems with him. Honestly, I should probably just skip him, except that he's worth like a lot of souls. The thing about it, there is a chance. The problem is I don't have a setup for him, and I probably should. I have a setup to get past Blue Dragon, but the problem is Blue Dragon's worth like way more souls. So like if you skip Blue Dragon, you're missing out on a lot of souls. It's like an entire level up's worth of souls, no matter what cycle you're on. So it's like really stupid. And then if I mix this guy with Tower Knight, that's a level up. So that's the problem. Plus, like Pure White World Tendency is easier to deal with. So if I can kill him, I will. I think I could need one more. Sort of the problem. Is I'm kind of like heavily incentivized to kill him. Is that it? Yeah, there it goes. Oh, come on. I don't have enough thing. Oh, I goofed it. Oh, I goofed it. I didn't have quite enough. Oh. Oh, I goofed it. I didn't even get the extra 50%. Oh. All that work. I didn't even get the extra 50%. See, I'll give Demon Souls that getting extra souls is a giant pain. Massive goof. I know, just a massive goof. Like they're never gonna, you know, I thought this was a professional kind of establishment, you know what I mean? They're not gonna let me back into the dugout after that one. It's just unbelievable. I can't even believe such a mistake was made. It's like I'm doing the spacewalk and I just like, you know, dropped the hammer or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's probably because where they got the inspiration. It looks like he looks like he hits like an object in air or something. His momentum. Old Delve probably would have failed that, honestly. Old Delve probably would have failed that one, considering I got hit by Ludden's Allen like 15 billion times. Probably, but I'm not gonna cheat if I can avoid it. I don't know, actually. I would guess. My guess is yes. My guess is very much yes. That the answer is yes. But I haven't looked into it at all, unfortunately. It's not something that I've personally said to myself, like, oh yeah, let's try that. Maybe it should be. But the problem is I could, like, dupe the old ones. The main issue with doing that is I could dupe the old one's souls and be, like, level 99 and stuff like that. Or, I mean, and have, like, 99 in all my stats and stuff like that. So I really, really don't want to do that. I mean, I could do it for little stuff, like speeding up. You know, I could have used it to dupe some, like, fire. Some, like, colorless demon souls to get my weapons upgraded, or to dupe some fire, some Dragonstone or something early on, but that's one of those things where I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you cheated. You know. Even if it only saves me like a little, even if it's only to save myself a little bit of time. I'm not averse to that, actually. I've definitely cheated. I mean, considering the fact that every time I kill Flame Licker, I cheese him. Right? Like, literally 100% of the time I kill Flame Licker, I cheese him. Because he's such a pain. Like, it just makes infinitely more sense to cheese him than to sit there and actually fight him legit, right? So I sit there and I get him stuck on every dumb thing. Sort of like, it's sort of like fighting, whatever his stupid name is. What's that boss in DS1? It's sort of like fighting Ceaseless Discharge legit. Yeah, there's definitely reasons to do it, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm not gonna blame anybody for duping, like, Moonlight Stone or Blade Stone or something. Like, that's totally fine. Although it's not really gonna help you with Blade Stone, because the hard part with Blade Stone is the pure Blade Stone, right? So, like, it's not even gonna help that much in some cases. Yeah, I most certainly do not blame anybody at all for duping, like, items and stuff like that. Considering you're supposed to farm in this game, like, yeah, absolutely. But, oh shoot. In my particular case, the main issue with it is I don't want to open myself up to just, like, to just like getting the old one's soul and then just like duping that infinitely, because you can do that. You can basically have unlimited souls that way. There's really nothing stopping you from just like being max level at that point. I mean, I could just be like, oh, no doing that, yeah. 90 Old Spice, I mean, that would help a lot, too, to be fair. To be fair, I mean, that's like a convenience kind of thing, right? Where, like, I could totally do that, and it would be fine. Because, like, otherwise I have to buy it. But honestly, it's not that big a deal. Old Spice is pretty reasonable. I'm not going to sit here and complain about Old Spice, because it's actually pretty reasonable. Hold up. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna blast him. We're gonna see how Firestorm does against this guy. Probably should just one-shot him, I think. You know, I'll give Demon Souls that it's better than Dark Souls. It feels more legit than Dark Souls 1 because you actually have to use like high-risk spells. You don't just sit there and just like one-shot the boss with Soul Spear or whatever. You actually have to put in some effort and kill the boss with like actual high-risk spells. So I gotta give Demon Souls that. There's no like super OP like ranged option. Like this is actually kind of scary. The fact that I have to walk up to him is actually really scary. Oh shoot! You know what? Let's put on the Yeah, it's like because he can just if I time it wrong, he can just knock me out of my animation, and then I just take 1 billion damage. So it's not like completely effortless. Fudge. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. Boom. Okay, at least I got it right that time. Yeah, and that's a level up. That's just barely enough for level up. Let's... Oh, cause, that's actually a really good question. That's a really good question. Because I can't Soul Thirst. So if I don't, unless I pop it, I can't Soul Thirst. They don't stack. So it's the same reason I'm not using warding. Yeah, no, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna try that again, because that might actually be really that might be the tech for that enemy. That's the problem. Is do I want Fireball here? Yeah, let's do Fireball. Or no, Ignite. We can do Ignite. New Soul Arrow Ignite, I guess. Or no, let's do yeah, we'll do Ignite. We'll do Ignite. Because I'll be able to kill some enemies faster, I think. We'll try it out.
Be careful. Normally it would. I had to make it.
So because I want to Soul Thirst everything, I don't use Second Chance at all. That's the thing. In ideal world, I would have Second Chance on, or Warding. Warding is about as good, actually. Warding is of similar quality. But like, honestly, that's the annoying thing. I wish they would just like knock off the other one. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could have Second Chance on, and then just like cast Soul Thirst and knock it off, right? And get Soul Thirst then. But it doesn't work like that. If I have Second Chance active, I cannot cast Soul Thirst at all. And so I have to literally, and so because Second Chance lasts forever, you have to like pop it. So it's like a huge pain. That's the main issue. I really wish I could have Second Chance. That would be really awesome. But I literally cannot. It's very unfortunate. It is like very unfortunate. You know what? Let's just let's do this. Boom. On my way, gentlemen. Can't stop me now. Yes, we're gonna try that again. It's pretty funny how it didn't work, but I think you're right that I need to be next to the altar, and that I can pull it off. Because I do want that one shot. That is a really annoying boss. It's actually really scary. So if I can get that, that'll be really awesome. But maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Zap. Zap. Okay. Come on, doggos. There you go. Can't believe this is working. Unbelievable. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we just heal up. Oh, that's right. Boom. Boom. Nice and simple. As easy as they come. Okay, now we hit him. Let's try this. I want to try this. Ooh. Ah. Okay, I don't think that's gonna do it. I think as much as I hate to admit it, this is not. I'm like trying to make Ignite work, and it's like not gonna work. It's like totally fine. Boom. Oh, hey, actually, never mind. Oh, super melee range. Fudge. Well, I gotta give it its due credit. I think Fireball is the option here. I think the real trick is Fireball here. It is more. It is definitely more. It's not like a ton more is the thing. Like you would expect it to be a lot more, and it's not. But the thing is, because of the way defenses work, I think it's actually kind of a big deal, depending on the enemy. Because like, that's part of the thing about a homing soul mass or whatever, or I mean, homing soul arrow, is it does so much damage it like overpowers enemies' innate defenses. I think the math calculations on it, like my intuition tells me that the math calculations on it are the same as like Dark Souls 1. Where like how the thing is that like enemies, like especially bosses, have really, really high defenses, and so the more damage you deal, the more it like overpowers enemy defenses and stuff like that, right? So Ignite might be seriously better than Fireball, not necessarily just because it does more damage. I think against certain enemies it does like a lot more damage because it overcomes their defenses or whatever, is like my guess. But the problem is it's so close range that it's like difficult to use, is the issue that I see with it. It's like not, it's like, so it's like I can't really use it against man-eaters. I can't really use it against, you know, some of these bosses because I can't really use it against like any of these bosses because it just is far too melee oriented for it to like ever actually be useful against those bosses, which is a shame. Which is actually a really massive shame. Because obviously I would really like for it to be, you know, super practical against bosses. No, I think it's faster. I think the cast time is actually faster too. It feels like that. It could be about 6s. But to me it feels a little tiny bit faster. I wouldn't say it's like a ton faster. But it definitely feels like maybe a little tiny bit faster. So I do think that it is really... I do think it's like it's a spell that like I really want to be good, but I think it's just underpowered in the context. I think there's just no way that it could ever compete with Firestorm. Is really the main thing, because I think that's part of the reason why Firestorm does so much damage. Is each pillar hits really hard, so any enemy you can hit with like a multiple pillars is just going to take so much damage. It's just going to like overpower anything else. And that's sort of like the bottom line. Yeah, well that's the thing. I mean that's the crazy thing about it, right? Is I think except for Firestorm, this character isn't that strong, except that like the ability to hit stuff with Firestorm is like really good. Like I definitely think this is not the end all and be all as far as characters go. I think you do in fact have other options. But I think like the sheer damage of Firestorm puts it like a little bit above other options. And I think there's kind of no way around that. Pull up. Okay. So I think I need to grab the 2. I'll grab the 2 from Island's Edge and then I'll come back for a Pay Rapier. Because I think I can fully upgrade a Pay Rapier, right? Yeah, I can. So this cycle I'll have a +5 at Pay Rapier. And then that'll be my fire weapon going forward. I think I can finally shelve the halberd. Freaking hyper armor pickaxe guy. Unbelievable. Oh, I can just skip these two. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh wait, no I can't. Or can I? Gotta be really careful. Because if I get caught on them or something, it's unlocked, I'm gonna die. Probably. Like, that's what my instincts tell me. There we go. There's just no reason to do anything other than Firestorm, I think. I definitely think, like, Blue Blood Blade would probably be almost as good. I think you could really, honestly, legitimately do, like, a luck-based Blue Blood Blade build. So Blue Blood Blade is kind of interesting because it double dips in terms of damage. It doesn't just scale with magic and faith, it also scales with luck. And so you end up getting, like, each point of luck ends up being worth, like, 2 points of damage. In both physical and magical. So you actually get a lot of damage with it. With luck. And so, you could definitely do other stuff with the Isis character. I think as his character, Blue Blood Blade is basically not better than Northern Regalia, right? So the Northern Regalia sword has no scaling except with World Tendency. And I think as this particular character, it's I think is this. See, I could try a Pay Rapier right here even. But this dog. Oh, never mind. I bet these dogs are like super weak to a Pay Rapier. Well, they're super weak to this halberd, so. Boom. Look at that. Unbelievable. So definitely I think Blue Blood Blade would be viable. Except for the fact that I think the range damage would not be as good. Because there's no luck scaling bow. And the spells don't scale with luck either. So, like, I think the raw damage of Blue Blood Blade would be really crazy. But, like, actually killing bosses would be really tough. Or, I mean, killing these enemies would be slightly tougher. But, I mean, I have a great shield, and so it'd be okay. And then I could definitely also do, like, a quality build where I go for Butcher's Knife. So that'd be, like, 40 strength, 40 dex. Oh, shoot. That'd be like 40 strength, 40 dex, 40 strength, 40 dex, 40 faith. Something like that. 50 faith, something like that, right? And then I'd buff it with Curse Weapon. The main problem with that is, so that would do insane damage. Or you could have like a Clearstone Killage or a Clearstone Falchion or something. Clearstone Katana. Clearstone Ushi Katana. That would do really good damage. The problem with that would be that... And then you have either like a sticky or a quality bow to go with it for range damage. The problem with that would be that Curse Weapon, honestly it'd probably be really good. Because because Curse Weapon, it takes up 3 slots. So you have Soul Thirst, Curse Weapon, and then your bow and arrow for your range damage. And you have either a quality bow and arrow or a sticky bow and arrow. And so, like, honestly I think that would be really legit too. And then you could kill enemies instead of using a polearm. No, you could do a quality Murden Hammer, that would be legit. Or you could also do Butcher's Knife, that'd be pretty cool too. And you just like Curse Weapon, you have like a cracked Beast Talisman. And so that way you cheese out, like, you don't take as much self-damage from Curse Weapon that way. I definitely think there is a way to make... and arguably I think that character might be more optimal than this one. But you need a lot more stamina to make that work. Yeah, it's a good weapon, absolutely. I'm saying, like, this, you have options in this game. I think probably that's number 2. And then number 3 would be like a luck build. If your character is really high level, luck is always going to be better. Like, if you have like an insanely high level character, luck I think is the best. But that involves having an insanely high level character, right? So like, I think honestly this character barely edges out like a Butcher's Knife character. Like barely. Like really, really, really barely edges out a Butcher's Knife character. Like 1% of 1% this is better than a Butcher's Knife character. And I think it feels like Firestorm to make the difference, for sure. I might do a Butcher's Knife character in the difference. Well, no, so all you need to do is get to 40, like, if we look at my stats right now, right? All you really would need to do, so you need 40 int, that's probably the biggest problem. But if you look at my stat distribution right now, it's honestly about 6s. Like, I could have 40 strength, 40 dex, and then be putting points into faith right now, and it'd be about the same. The main issue is I think you need more endurance for that character. So it wouldn't be as efficient in that sense. But you'd honestly, you'd probably get similar results. Because I kill this boss with bow and arrow just fine. You know, I kill Flame Lurker with bow and arrow just fine. Right? So, like, in a lot of the points where magic really comes... and honestly, I kill Blue Dragon faster, too. Because Blue Dragon is actually not that weak to magic. So, I like Flame Lurker is, like, a little tiny bit faster this way. But, like, I'm cheesing Flame Lurker anyway, so it's like, who cares? Like, oh no, Flame Lurker is 1% faster. Like, this isn't even that good for this guy. Although, to be fair, I don't have Soul Ray. Like, maybe a bow and arrow would actually be better for this. Like a quality compound longbow or something. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the endurance might be an issue too. Although bows and arrows are also really stamina efficient too. So if you're cheesing a boss with a bow and arrow, it's about the same. You don't actually gain that much. And you could use, like, the lava bow. You could switch to the lava bow for certain bosses, like you could cheese Leechmonger with lava bow, for sure. Like, it's definitely not it's not only not undoable, it's actually, it would probably be pretty good even. And then you wouldn't have to worry about mana, really. The pump would always be primed for whatever it's called. For whatever it's called. For Soul Thirst. So, like, legitimately, I think that would be that would honestly maybe be a better character. Not by that much. Not by like a huge amount, but like a very small amount. I think that would be a better character than this one. Like, by a very small amount. And then you just, like, curse weapon, and like, and you do a lot of damage that way. You would do a lot of damage that way, and you need no magic at all. Like, I honestly kind of regret building this character just because that character sounds like that would be really good. But maybe I'm overestimating bow damage, like, a little tiny bit. There's a possibility I'm doing that. I'm just, like, straight up overestimating bow damage by, like, a meaningful amount. But I do think that character would be really, really good. I think the Luck character would be the worst. I think Luck would be the hardest one to make work. Because, like, you do so much damage with Blue Blood Blade, but every time you need to... like, you couldn't cheese anything, basically. You'd have to... And you need, like, a ton of stamina to hit stuff. But, like, imagine a Launt where it's like you're just shooting with the bow. I guess a Launt might be slower, so I guess that's a good point. But then again, you also wouldn't need to do the dumb thing where you swap between spells. Right? Like, I wouldn't need to sit there and hit him with... Because whenever I kill a Launt, I have to do the swap. I have to do, like, the really dumb swap thing where, like, I hit him with a homing soul arrow, and then when he does the explosion, I have to hit him with regular soul arrow, right? So it's, like, really awkward swap that I have to do, and if I don't, I die, right? Whereas, like, if I'm killing a Launt with with a bow, either sticky or... I think sticky would maybe be better than quality, I don't know. Whereas if I'm hitting a Launt with a bow, like, I'm never, ever, ever in a position where I'm not, I'm not dealing the maximum amount of, I'm like, I can just stick with the bow and it's fine. So yeah, I do think that character might be stronger than this one. Slightly. It's not by much. Like, having to rely on spells and mana is pretty lame in some cases. So maybe I'll play Demon Soul, I'll revisit this game again in the future and I'll do that character. Yeah, well, I mean, there's... Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. Where it's like, yes, he's never gonna, like, kill me in one hit like that. But I mean, there's no way I would be doing these numbers with a bow. There's absolutely no way I would get these numbers on Flame Licker with a bow and arrow. It's just not possible. So, like, whatever, right? You know. Holy Claymore Faith build. Yeah, do that. Yeah, Blessed Claymore, yeah. Where all the enemies one-shot you. Honestly, that might not be bad either. The problem is damage. You're gonna run into really severe damage problems with that. Like, really severe damage problems. So that's the issue I see with that on the horizon. But it's definitely not impossible. Wrath of God. Yeah, trying to sit there Wrath of God enemies. That'd be funny to do too. Sitting there trying to Wrath of God enemies. Yeah, I mean, if you actually did it right, it honestly wouldn't be that bad. But it'd be worse than Firestorm, is the problem. And so there's like no trade-off with that. Okay. Okay. Boom. Yeah, friggin' Ring OP, I guess. Okay, now we need an entirely different setup for this. We need, where is it? We need Ring of Magical Nature here. Because we're gonna do Water Veil. We need a combination of Water Veil. We need Warding, Water Veil, and then ideally Soul Arrow too. Ideally. Okay. So we go Faith, yeah. And I think I can level up twice here too. We'll pop this one. Wow, that's not even... That barely even moves the needle, huh? This one. Boom. Come on. Okay. Faith. Sweet. Okay, now we just need a different setup. We need, we need, so Soul, okay, no, we need Soul Arrow. We don't need Ignite. We need Warding and Water Veil.
Be careful, Norman. I had to make it.
Then I'll use Soul Arrow just to make Dragon God slightly less annoying. Because I don't know if he can kill me. He probably can't. But I don't want to take that risk. So we'll pretend that he can, and we will we'll carry on without that. And so we need a Fire Shield too. There we go. Probably won't affect anything because I think the breath attack hits you from above. So there's actually no way to block it, but we'll try it out anyway. This is pretty standard Dragon God. Yeah, well, honestly, Dragon God would be harder. Well, I guess I don't need Curse Weapon for Dragon God, right? So I could still have all these spells. Never mind. What am I saying? Ow. Dragon God would not be harder. I think I'm just wrong. Because I could still have warding. It's not like there's anything like int is still really good. So there's like actually nothing stopping me from doing warding. Warding in Water Veil, right? So yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like I could do that in the future. I could run that character in the future. Oh shoot. Ah, come on. Come on, dude. Ow. Okay. Water Veil. Yeah, see, I feel like the block didn't do anything there. Boy, this is just so scary. This part scares the absolute crap out of me. Like I need like Flame Ring or something at some point to survive this. Like this actually scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with that, man. That's a great question. Oop. He's like a crazy weirdo or something. I don't know. Go figure. Okay, cool. Put on my shield. Yeah, I think in the future I'm gonna use fire resistance ring or something for him. Cause I don't like that scares the crap out of me. That stupid breath attack just scares the absolute crap out of me. And I don't think the the shield does anything at all. I think I can't even block it. So yeah, I think maybe there's some fire resistance armor I'm gonna have to equip too. But I don't even know of like a good fire resistance set. I think this set is actually mostly magic, which is a dumb set to spec or a dumb resistance to spec into. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, he kind of... his souls must be bugged or something. Because that feels like a low amount for the boss. It legitimately feels kind of like a low amount. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just am like not paying attention. But I feel like I had a ton more souls from Flame Liquor. Whatever. 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 Okay. More faith. Okay, now we'll go to the blacksmith real fast. No, we're not gonna go to the blacksmith now. What am I doing? We need to go to the blacksmith later. We don't have the colorless demon souls yet. Next is Tower Latria. Or no! Wait a minute. Tower Latria. How many, I need, what it's called. Let's try fire, let's do the fire thing again. I like that. I thought that was really good. So we're gonna do Firestorm again here.
Oh.
So we're gonna drop off heal, and we're gonna put on second chance. Or not second chance, anti-magic field. So if we're going to Tower Latria, we need that. What's the other thing? Oh, we need Firestorm, yeah. We're gonna go Firestorm for the boss. It's probably not gonna work. Or maybe it might not work. But Riven Valor here was telling me that
Be careful. I had to make.
this on the playback that it seemed like if I stood next to the altar it worked. So we'll see how that goes. It might have just been a fluke too. I don't know, but we'll see. You never know. Well, there's only one way to find out. That's through testing. Through rigorous testing. Rigorous scientific examination. That's the most important thing in the world, is rigorous scientific examination. We need that rigorous scientific examination to verify the circumstances. That's the motto. Haven't you remember that song where it's like with Drake and Lil Wayne, where he's like rigorous scientific examination? That's the motto. YOLO.
Please help me.
Yeah, no, I think you might be right. I think you might be right. We're gonna find out. I'm excited to say that we are going to find out. That's the beauty of science. That's the real beauty of science. Is you go out there and you find out. That famous song on the radio, you know, the rigorous scientific examination. It's testing and examination. That's the motto, brother. Rigorous scientific examination. Oh. He's a Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne and Drake are on that track, and they're like rigorous scientific examination. That's the motto. Rigorous scientific testing and examination. Rigorous scientific testing and examination. RSTA. RSTE. RSET. Rigorous. Rigorous. S. Scientific. E. Examination. And T. Testing. RSET. RSAT, that's the motto, YOLO. And we bat it every day, every day. Forget what anybody say. Real dude, what's up? Or whatever.
Please help
I'm calling theories out. I'm calling hypotheses out like the umpire. 7 tests. Of the hypothesis / theory. That's the song goes. I can't do like any part of that song at all without like changing huge segments of it. I can't do any part of that song at all without changing huge segments of it. I don't know if people know what song I'm talking about, but there's like a really famous pop rap song from when I was in high school. It was like a big deal when I was in high school. It was like really, really awful, really. So I'm trying to like modify that to be about science, but boy, it's a really uphill battle on that one. See, that's what they should have done. Is they should have had Drake and Lil Wayne on that track, and they should have had it be about science in the first place. And then I wouldn't have had to have gone through all this trouble. That would have been really good. I feel like that would have been really good. Oh, it's behind. It's this way. Grab this key. And we can grab some more spices while we're here too. And that's gonna be a big deal. Because let me think here. Yeah, we need spices too. I'm also running out of grasses, which is really worrisome. So I don't know how the heck I'm gonna deal with that. Or no, I have yeah, it literally will. Oh shoot! It got a little bit old there because he actually successfully cast the spell. It got a little tiny bit old there just because he was successful in casting the spell. That's really worrisome, actually. But it's what I get for not like being close enough. Okay. There's always the fear that he gets his spell off. Whatever. Okay, cool. Okay. Buy some more spices. Boom.
Thank now.
That covers our spice issue. Now so now we control Arrakis or whatever. The planet of Dune. Whatever's going on with that. Oh wow. So we have the key for this already, really? Goofy. Okay, we're gonna be done with this in like 2 minutes. Excellent work. Okay, what? Let's see here. Nope, not this way. We have 3 more. This is the third, or this is we're already halfway. We're more than halfway done now. Because we have, so we've killed Allant 3 times. So we need to kill Allant. So +0, +1, +2. So +3, +4, and +5. So we have to kill Allant 3 more times, and then we're done. And then we're done with the character. Basically, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I got that right because I guess I could go back and look at the footage. Just count the number of Allant kills. But I'm pretty sure it's 3 more times for Allant here. And then I can play either Sekiro or I might do either Sekiro or I might do Dark Souls 1 again because I've been kind of itching to play Dark Souls 1. I would love to do like a Dark Souls 1 like Faith character. Honestly. Because I think it's viable for New Game Plus. I don't think it's good. But I do think it's viable. And then I could do Dark Souls 3 too at some point as well. So I also want to do Skyrim. Skyrim is a game that I have on the back burner for a while. And I want to do Fallout too. So probably in the long run I'll cover Skyrim and then Fallout. But maybe I'll play Dark Souls 1 again. And then maybe Dark Souls 2 again. And then I can always play Demon Souls again too. And in that case I'll do a quality like character. I'll do like a quality combination character with like with like curse weapon. The funny thing is, I was doing some research, right? This is the funny thing about this game. So like honestly, you don't even really need curse weapon. And the reason you don't is because well, you really do, but it's interesting because I was doing some digging, right? And the reality is that like turpentine and sticky white stuff is actually pretty darn good. It's actually like pretty good. So actually, what might actually be optimal with a luck build is sticky white stuff. You might do like a luck build where you do sticky white stuff. But like I said, the issue with the luck build is enemies at a range. There's like literally no way for a luck character to get around the fact that enemies at a range, except by having a lot of magic. And at that point, you're just playing a magic character with a bunch of luck, right? Like you could just do magic character stuff at that point, right? So like the reason to do luck would be to save points on magic. But you need 18 in all stats anyway, so it's like, eh. There's no guarantee what you'd actually end up saving in terms of like stats and stuff like that. Okay, I gotta remember the Black Phantom. It's really crucial. But first, we'll take care of Humble Servant. So, like I said last stream, this is the guy that Taylor Swift is. In case anyone doesn't know, this is the guy that Taylor Swift is singing about in all of her songs. She's all like, "This is my boyfriend. He's so hot. He's so freaking hot, my boyfriend. This guy." He's like, she's like, you know, like, have you ever heard that one song that's like, we are never ever getting back together? That song, right? I think everyone knows Taylor Swift songs at least a little bit, right? I don't know. That song is all about this guy. This is her boyfriend that she's down bad for. This is the guy that Taylor Swift is singing about. We're gonna talk to him, see what he has to say.
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
Yeah, the humble servant. Absolutely. And now he can go do the he's gotta get back to his job at the being Taylor Swift's boyfriend or whatever's going on with that. I don't know. Before the football player. That's or whatever. He's so tall and handsome as hell. Everyone know that one? Blank Space? Yeah, the Blank Space, infamously about the humble servant. Taylor Swift was really down bad for the humble servant for a long time. And then, well, honestly, you can't blame her. Like, look at that guy. Just screams animal magnetism. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not new. It's not lore. That's fact. That's historical fact. There's so many pictures of Taylor Swift with the humble servant out on the town. You know? It's like Taylor Swift seen with bald wretch from the Tower of Latria. With disgusting wretch from the Tower of Latria. Bald, disgusting, wretched zombie from the Tower of Latria. That's just fact. Have you never read a copy of People magazine in your life? Don't you know? Okay, I don't think well, I'm not gonna soul thirst this. I probably could. No, that's not enough. That's nowhere near enough. Okay. Okay, this is the moment. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Actually. This is it right here. If this doesn't work, we'll just switch to Northern Regalia. He's like... It's like, when Taylor Swift sees the... See, someone needs to make a... That's something I should do. I should do like a thing where it's cut where Taylor Swift's boyfriend is the humble servant. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay. Oh, come on, you. I think I moved her. Nope. Okay. Well, I mean, it sort of worked. It sort of worked. I think if I didn't push her, it would have been fine. Maybe we just got lucky last time. Like, it is a possibility that we just got super lucky. There's a real possibility that we just got, like, it's super insanely lucky. And that's why it worked. Which one's the real one? Oh, Thieves' Room shuts her down? Okay, cool. Ow. That's pretty funny that Thieves' Room shuts her down like that. It's that one. Okay. Maybe I'll use a sword against the gargoyles, actually. Which one is it? It's not that one. Yeah. It has to be this one, right? Boom. The other thing is we don't really need that much... Oh, shoot. Boom. The other thing is this character just doesn't need that much damage. Because Northern Regalia is just fine. It's not, like, amazing or anything, right? But it's fine. And so this character just doesn't need that much extra damage. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I just positioned him, I feel like pushing her away from the altar was the mistake. So I might try it again, or I might not. I don't know. Honestly, Ignite might be good there too. Like, there's a possibility that the real... well, I guess, you know what I could do? I could do Homing Soul Mass. I could try Homing Soul Arrow. Because I'm sure that would hit like a truck. Or I could try Ignite. I'm pretty sure Ignite would do pretty good too. Or I could just use Soul Ray. I don't know. I got some options there. But, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'll try it again. I feel like it's close to being really good. Oh, you know what? We need, I'm actually gonna go warding here. I'm gonna go warding and I guess Flame Toss here.
Be careful, Norman. I had to make an
I'm gonna do warding for this area. This place is such a pain that I'm just gonna do warding here. And then I'll anti-magic field for the boss. Probably. I'll probably anti-magic field for the boss. And I'll do a combination of warding and the other one. Or I guess what I'll do is I'll do Fragrant Ring then. So I just am never short on mana here. Yeah, maybe. That might be. Maybe I could one-shot her. I don't know. I kind of want to try Homing Soul Arrow though, just cause. What I'm gonna do warding on this boss. Oh. I'm gonna do warding. I'm gonna do warding in either Phosphorus and Pole or Northern Regalia for the boss. Cause I think I've learned my lesson with this boss. I mean, I could do Soul Arrow, but this boss just doesn't hit hard enough, and I need to pick off the first one really fast. Well, I don't need to pick it off really fast, but it helps a lot. So I mean, there are probably ways to make Firestorm work here too. Because, like, they kind of but there's no... I don't think there's, like, a really consistent way to make Firestorm work against this boss. Either. So I think Homing Soul Arrow is the ticket here. Or, I'm not Homing Soul Arrow, warding. And then what happens is I just, like, wait for it to wear off when he gets to, like, 1 HP. And then I can Soul Thirst him. But I gotta be careful with that. That's a mistake I've made plenty of times. Come on, don't die. Phew. See, warding won't help me there if I drop off the... Oop. See, I was like, you know what, honestly, that's something I should consider doing. Is like getting footage of the Humble Servant. See, I don't know how I do this. Getting footage of the Humble Servant and then like splicing it into like a Taylor Swift music video. Like that actually legitimately might be a good thing to do. Like take a piece of like one of her music videos and just like put in the Humble Servant or something. Or maybe like take a collage. Like take a bunch of the really famous Taylor Swift music videos and pop in the Humble Servant. Like, I think that actually, I don't know, I the problem with doing that is I don't want to get copyright striked. I don't want them to be like, no, you can't do that. I don't want that to be a slippery slope where, like, I get copyright striked on my videos. That would be really lame. But assuming that doesn't happen, it'd be really great. So I need to, like, work on that. I need footage. Yeah, so I don't know how I do that. I'm not actually very good at video editing software. And then what I could do is I could do like, so you take like two songs with Taylor Swift and I just splice in the Humble Servant. And then I take like a third video that's like, maybe I take like Bad Blood or whatever and it's the Fool's Idol. Like she's jealous of the Fool's Idol or whatever. Something like that. That's not a bad idea. Bad Blood Rhythms, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'll work on something like that. No, that's actually probably something I will do. Actually, I'll probably find a way to make that work. Just, like, even if I do it really bad. Even if it's, like, really, really stinky bad, and it's just, like, really stupid, and it's just, like, a JPEG of the humble servant, like, put over, like, layered over a part of a Taylor Swift music video, I'm still gonna do it. That's actually something I'm going to do. And I'll title the video like Taylor Swift Down Bad or something. We'll give that a shot. We'll give that a shot. We'll give that a good old shot. I need to like, because I guess I have footage of the humble servant, don't I? I got tons of footage of the humble servant, considering I've killed him every single run. You have to. It's like you're actually obligated to kill him every single cycle, right? So, otherwise you actually can't beat the game. So, I have the footage. I was trying to do one where I was gonna like take somebody's cat on the internet and like put it into like a clip of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was really hard to do because you have to make the image like pan or something, and so I need to find a way to like get that to do that. I was gonna do a video where like Seto Kaiba draws a card, and it's like a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I was gonna like put somebody's cat in that, but I was struggling to figure out how to get it to work. Pictures of somebody's cat instead of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. But yeah, so I got a little stumped on that, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. Oh no, I think I just need to do 3D DVE. So I think there's an option in the video editing software I use that should be able to let me do that. But it's gonna be, and then but then I need to figure out how to make it move around. That's the problem. I got to figure out how to animate it. Where the heck am I going? Where am I going? Where's the humble servant when you need him? To help me figure out where I'm going. Oh, it's right here. I think? Yes, okay, cool. See, I need to figure that out. But I should probably do the Taylor Swift one first, just because it's like, even if I do it really bad, it'll still be really awesome. Even if I really screw it up. Like, honestly, and I think that's a joke that even transcends, like, video games. Like, you don't need to know who the humble servant is to think that that's funny. Like, you actually don't need to even know who the humble servant is to think it's funny. As long as you know, as long as you can see with your eyes what he looks like, the joke is instantly funny. And there'll be a group of people who think it's funny who have no idea anything about Demon Souls, but they'll think it's funny because they're like what even they'll be mystified. They'll be like, what's the joke? Like, or is there a joke? Is it just that he's a humble servant? I don't know. So most people haven't played Demon Souls, right? But the joke is universal because because he looks like that. That's what I look like in real life, actually. Believe it or not. I know when you hear my voice, you imagine a guy with who's 6.5 feet tall, extremely muscular, very, very good looking, lots of hair on my head. I know that when you hear my voice, you imagine a guy with huge amounts of hair on his head. You know, I sound like I'm 21, extremely muscular. He's like, oh, so your first question is, oh, is your day job a sports car driver, or maybe like a sports car driver, or maybe a underwear model? No, nothing so prestigious, but I definitely have those kinds of looks for sure. Extremely muscular, like maybe like a professional athlete. Like a soccer star, tennis star. Race car driver. Fancy European race car driver, specifically. Humble servants over brother. Exactly. That's exactly it. Oh. The humble servant. No, I gotta do that. That's actually something I need to, the only problem is I expect, like, copyright claims. How much of a Taylor Swift video do you think I can get away with? So I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. I gotta put in the effort to figure that out. The humble servant. Oh man. Fills me with mirth. So I need to take pieces of that one. Let's see here. It's Style or something is the song I'm thinking of. And then probably, like, I guess I can do Blank Space. So I do Blank Space and then that one. And then shoot. So Blank Space, so there's a part of Taylor Swift's Blank Space, and then a part of Taylor Swift's it's the same picture of him in front of standing in front of the lightning or the light orbs or whatever. Uh-oh. Wow, that actually hurt way less than I thought it would. That hurt way less than I thought it would. That's so weird. Oh, okay, we need to eat these crescent grasses. So let's see here. So Taylor Swift's Blank Space, and then Style. See, these are all songs that everyone has heard, I think, right? I don't know. And then part of and then I could do like a Bad Blood thing where it's the no, I think we're not going to do the Bad Blood. I think we just need the 4. But I need to get really good footage of the humble servant. I need to see if I have footage that's adequate of the humble servant. What do you want? I am a humble servant. I won't cause you trouble. I won't. Shoot, how am I? Oh my gosh, how am I? Well, I guess I'm recording right now, right? I need to see if maybe there's some, like... Okay, that's the second chain. This is the problem with art, is it's always really hard. This is the problem with art, is it's always really hard. It's like, how do you do this? How do you bring your vision into reality? That's always the problem. And there's no easy setup for it, you know? That's the thing. Like, there's no such, you know, good ideas are tricky by their very nature. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use Phosphorescent Bowl too. I need to anti-magic field this Mind Flayer though. Otherwise he will one-shot me, I'm pretty sure. If I'm unsteady, at least he'd definitely one-shot me. I need to stand up too. So I gotta watch those. Yeah, jeez, how am I gonna do this? Like, I need to just do it. I need to just, like, even if it's just a JPEG, I need to do it. I need to get this out there. The people need to be forced to look at this idea. But I think I do need to actually get footage of him just like sitting there. Oh. I am a humble servant. I won't cause you trouble. I won't. Okay, I got the fresh splice. Warding. Just head to the top here. Whoop. And then... And then, or no, hey, we can get 2 more spikes here too while we're at it. Right here. Okay, cool. That wore off. I could use Northern Regalia here, honestly. I think, because I don't need the mana regen. Maybe I do need the mana regen. We'll see. Is there something else I want here in this spot? Clever rats, maybe. Honestly, it's not going to make a difference. For what I'm doing right now. There's no way. There's no way. We'll try Phosphorus and Pull here. I do prefer the moveset of the Halberd to the sword. But honestly I do think the sword does more damage. I guess because we're gonna be basically invincible. Oh yeah, the sword hits way harder. There's no way around it. Not as big a difference as you'd think. The gap is not that big here. We'll swap it back though. We'll go. Where is it? Take off the shield too, I guess. Where is he? Where is he? Come here, brother. Oh, come on, bro. Really gotta be that way, brother? Oh. So I think what I need to do is I need to introduce Humble Servant and then like linger on him. Yeah, it's not that much worse than the... It's not that much better than the other... than the... Fudge. Come on, bro. Fudge. Oh my gosh, he just knows. That's like my one weakness too, because if he hits me with that attack, I just like immediately die. Oh, come on. Give me that sweet, sweet suck. Brother. These guys, man. Unbelievable between these two. Yeah, I get it. Come on, dude. Just unlocking me. Shoot. There we go. Jeez. Talk about causing me problems. Ow. Shoot. Don't drop off, please. Okay. Oop. I hate that homing soul arrow is like legitimately maybe the best way to deal with these guys. It like honestly annoys me, or like fireball or something. Like that's just so lame. You know what? Well, no, you know what it is? It's a pay rapier. Shoot! Ow. That's what it is a pay rapier. Ow. Rat. on. Ow. Ow! Oh god. Well, that worked. At least. Don't I have flame? Should I flame toss? Oh. Oh, come on! No! No! That's so bad. Why? It just keeps... What? Come on! Just... Oh, there's no kill plane on that stupid... Oh, oh, you... Oh. 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 That's just the worst. Let me tell you. That is just the worst. Okay, I'm not gonna play games with this boss anymore. This boss has earned my ire. It's time to pull out all the stops. It's time for no retreat. We're going for the no retreat strategy here. I'm not gonna. That's not good. That was not only bad. It was really bad. That was just the worst, is what that was. We're not doing that again. We're gonna push it to the limit here. Yeah, this is so crazy. I don't even. This boss is such a pain to deal with, for sure. Absolutely. There's no way around it. Okay, so we'll go Fireball here. Let's try Fireball again.
Be careful. Normally, I had to make an.
If we're gonna die, we may as well mess around a little bit. Although we're out of grasses, that's the issue. Honestly, I should just go. Let's actually go to World 4. Real quick here. Or no, I need Gold Mask. Hold up, I need to get Gold Mask first. See, that's the thing, is if I don't get Gold Mask, I don't get the 2 Colorless Demon Souls. So I might, we'll mess around with the Pay Rapier here. So I'll grab Gold Mask, and then that, at least that way I'll have, let me stand up real fast, actually. Ugh. I'll get Gold Mask here, and then that way I can get an extra Colorless Demon Soul, and then I can try a Pay Rapier. And there's like a possibility that a Pay Rapier is the best thing here, because it's fire scaling. It's like it is S scaling with fire damage. So, and I have the 3 Colorless Demon Souls once I get Gold Mask. So I'll actually go to. So I'll probably actually go to 4-1 after this. Oh. I'll probably go to 4-1 after this, actually. Pull up. Out of my way. Out of my way, goofballs. Oop. And then that way I can get some grasses too. Then I'll go buy grasses from what's her face. And then I'll take off yeah, so I'll get heal. I'll buy a bunch of grasses too. So I'll kill Adjudicator real fast. And then I'll come back for this. It's a shame I'm running out of grasses too. That's another thing. But what can you do? What can you do, huh? Oh shoot. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll try a Pay Rapier on these, too. I mean, Adjudicator Shield isn't bad, but I do feel like I may be wasting my Colorless Demon Souls on, because you don't get that many for free. So maybe I could have done a Pay Rapier faster, and a Pay Rapier might have been the optimal solution here. But we'll see. There it is. Why do I taste candy? I had a flashback to like a candy flavor. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. So like some kind of like a sweet tart or something. It's so weird. Whatever. We'll ignore that. We'll ignore that mysterious sensation of me tasting a candy that I haven't had since I was like a kid. We'll ignore that sensation. We will ignore that sensation. Instead, we'll focus on what we're doing right now. Okay, so do I have any more other grasses? No. Am I sure? Does Stockpile Thomas have like a bunch of grasses I don't know about? Because I had 99 at the end of last cycle. I literally... Oh, okay. Never mind. He's got a billion of these. Okay, cool. Never mind. Whatever. Never mind. I don't need grasses at all, apparently. Stockpile Thomas was just sitting on like 50 new moon grasses. Okay, cool. We take off that, and we put on that. That's fine. Okay. Now we go take care of, I guess we can drop some stuff off, too. Pause it. Oh, nope. Well, good. Yeah, it's freaking man-eaters, man. Whatever. I was doing really good there, too. I was, like, really on top of it all for, like, a good long minute there. And then the man-eaters had to come along and ruin it. What a surprise, right? You know? What a freaking surprise. What a freaking surprise. Absolutely. Just nothing you can do. You know? Nothing. It's such a shame. But that's why we're gonna try the Epee Rapier on them. Oh, there's Satsuki.
You over there. You seem
out of my way.
Head about you. Come here.
Stay away from me, weirdo. Frickin' Satsuki. See, Taylor Swift is not down bad for Satsuki. That's the only thing. Taylor Swift is only down bad for the humble servant. Unbelievable. So I'll go on Google Images, I'll look at pictures of humble servant. Which is a pretty typical Saturday night thing for me. Going on Google Images, looking at pictures of the humble servant. That's actually just my normal Saturday night. Or I guess it's Friday tonight, isn't it? Search history, like humble servant pictures. Humble servant pictures 4K. And there's like not a whole lot of humble servant content, unfortunately. They need to bring him back for the new Souls games. That's what they really need to do. They need the humble servant they need the humble servant they need that to have that as an Elden Ring character. Or you know what? That'd be a really cool like Elden Ring bonus boss. Is like a remix of Fool's Idol with like a humble servant, like a hidden humble servant you have to kill or something. Like that would be really cool actually. That would like legitimately be a good idea. Talisman of God drop. Okay, cool. Then we can pick off what's his face really fast too. We'll kill Adjudicator really fast, just because it takes like 2 seconds. Yeah, me scary, blah blah blah, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's in helmet. Cool. Cool. There we go, cool.
Smoke, give me, please.
Hmm. Sorry. The ideas are running through my head here. How I'm gonna make that video. Hopefully it'll come out in the next couple days too. Even if I have to make it really bad. Oh shoot. Even if I have to like do like a really slipshod job. The problem is I need to get footage of the humble servant and I can't on this character. Well, maybe. We'll see. Just like take like a JPEG, like stretch it weirdly for no reason. Oh wait, no, it's at the top. Or I guess I grab copper key. I really don't need to talk to Blige at all, actually. I think these Newman grasses will tide me over. I run the risk of running out of grasses, period, which is actually really scary, unfortunately. Yeah, that's exactly it. Is the humble servant? He's like I want to get back with Taylor Swift, and so he does the whole curse of undeath thing, just so he can get back with Taylor Swift. That's the whole thing. That's the humble servant's character arc. Like at the end of the next Souls game or whatever, it's like you take off. It's like you and the gang, you and the Scooby-Doo gang, like take off the mask of the final boss, and it's like it was the humble servant, Jinkies. It was the humble servant the whole time. It's like, oh, like what, Scooby? The humble servant? And it's like, yes, it was me, the humble servant, the whole time. It actually turns out I was causing you problems, so that I could resurrect my smoking hot GF, or whatever. That's what he says. That's a verbatim quote. Quote, my smoking hot GF. And then, and it's his face and everything. See, this is the sort of thing that would be really cool, but I don't have the art. And what I need to do is I need to develop the art skills. That's the thing. I'm not a lazy guy. I need to develop the art skills for this. That's what really has to happen. Oh. Come on. I actually think this weapon is better than the Northern Regalia. Like, legitimately. It's so cool. It's so cool looking, too. This is like one of the game's hidden gems, for sure. Boom. Okay. Sweet. Sorry, Soldier Soul. Okay, cool. Oh, wait a minute. Or hopefully I still have those souls. Or hopefully there's still retrieval I can do. The player is... oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. The player is the humble servant. Like, at the very end of the game, you, like, you find out you were the humble servant the whole time. Like there's like a scene where like your character like wakes up from a dream, and then it's like, and then they look in the mirror and they're the humble servant. That would be awesome. I would love that actually. That would be like a really cool idea. Okay, where we go? Oh yeah. Epee rapier. The epee rapier. That's how it's pronounced. In case there's any doubt, it's the epee rapier. Epee, I think. It's not the EP rapier. It's the epee rapier. It ordinarily has like a little thing on it, you know, like a little accent mark to indicate. But they couldn't afford that with this font. The developers were like, the localization team was like, how are we gonna indicate that it's pronounced Epay? And it's like, well, we could add the fancy E with the little thing on it, but that would cost us way more money than we have in the budget. That would cost us like $10 whole to implement, and so we're not going to do that. That's how this. That was what happened during the localization. So, kids everywhere, kids and teens everywhere, are calling it the EP rapier. Because they didn't include that little accent mark. Okay. 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 And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna switch back to homing soul arrow, because that was how I killed him last time. We're gonna pretend that's an all right way to do things. But first, we'll try this. Give power to do so. Yes. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Let's look at the damage on it real quick here.
Well done.
Okay, so 50, 80, 122. What's the phosphorus and pull? What's the stamina consumption here? Okay, it's very stamina efficient. We'll try it. We'll give it a shot. I'll take off fireball and put on defenses. Or you know what I could do? I could do ring of spellman. Or no, I need cling ring now. Unfortunately. Tragically, I can't take off cling ring. Flame toss. Warding. Woohoo.
Be careful how normally it would. I had to make an exception.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's going on here. It's also really light too, and a bunch of other stuff. Honestly, that may not matter. We'll see. We'll see what the damage looks like in the grand scheme of things. Because it doesn't look like it's not doing that much worse than the Dragon Halberd. The problem is it doesn't really appear to be doing that much better than the Dragon Halberd either. Which is kind of the issue I'm seeing, but we'll see. We'll see how it does. Oh, I forgot magic thingamajig too. Oh wait, no, I can take off cling ring. The ring of magical nature. And then I'll put on... I need anti-magic field. I need anti-magic field, and then I need anti-magic field, and then I also need what it's called. I could do fireball too, yeah. Just to like nail them in the air. Anti-magic field, bada bing, bada boom. And then fireball, right? Yeah. Instead of flame toss, you do fireball.
You...
And then flame toss, fireball, boom.
Be careful. I had to make...
Okay. Okay. Yes. This should be it right here. Hopefully. Hopefully this is the... I mean, like I said, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go back to homing soul arrow. Which is like a really dumb way to fight this boss, and yet, whatever. There's just no way around it. Yeah, let's try this out. Let's see how it does. Drop down. Dumb frickin'... Okay, he's just not playing ball today. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need him to play ball. Okay, this is a little disappointing. This may not be it right here. Yeah, that is not cutting it. Whatever is going on, that is not cutting it. That is way worse than it probably should be. Like, we're better off with this Dragon Halberd, I think. Well, I wanted to try. Yeah, it's... I mean, Dragon Halberd's not even really cutting the mustard anymore either. See, the thing about the phosphorescent pole is... Okay, whatever. I'm just not even gonna play this game. We're just gonna use Fireball, I guess. What happens if I drop this off? Warding. Yeah, we'll just drop off. Whatever, we'll just go Fireball it. I don't care. That is just not going to do it. That's just not going to cut it. That's just not going to cut it, no matter what. I didn't realize that was just not going to cut it. See, but this is why we test this stuff out. And the thing is, if it had some like other kind of crazy effect, I'd be like, oh yeah, like if it increased fire damage by a bunch or something, I'd be like, oh yeah. Well, I guess let's try to see this Mind Flayer. Yeah. I'm just not impressed at all with that. It's fine. It's fine. I think that's the nicest thing I can say about it, is that it's fine. Which is not a high bar to be crossing. It's pretty average. So I think maybe I just write it off, actually. It's a shame. I kind of thought maybe the S-scaling would be more impressive than it was. But these things happen. Yeah, that's the thing, is in New Game, yeah. Although, to be fair, in New Game, getting Colorless Demon Souls is such a pain. Like, any Colorless Demon Soul weapon is a big pain. Although, to be fair, yes, in New Game, it probably does kick total butt. It probably is actually, it's more than good enough to beat the game with, for sure, absolutely. That's not even up for debate, right? Like, I feel like that's obvious. Ow. Oh, and there's my souls. Slurp. Thank goodness. Yeah, this is just obviously so much better than that. Well, like, literally, obviously so much better than that. This is pretty meme-tacular, but it's still obviously so much better than whatever I was doing before. Assuming I don't die here. If I die here, it's not, but... Where is he? Where are you? Scumbag. There he is. The splash damage is really good here, too. Boom. Just outrange him. He can't hide in the sky. Feels bad, but, you know. There's life for you. Boom! That's the way it goes. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Only problem is, I still feel like it's worse than Homing Soul Arrow. Which is like really dumb. But, and yet, it's still pretty decent. Like, it's very obviously worse than Homing Soul Arrow. And yet, it's still okay. Where is he? He's just goofing around. It's not that much worse than Homing Soul Arrow. What a pain. Ow. Oh, gosh. Oh. Almost jumped off the edge there. Wow, this boss is just the worst, isn't it? Shoot. See, I think homing solar is better than this, yeah. What I'm doing here. Where is he? Okay. Boom. Come on. There we go. I think we level up twice too here. I think or maybe more actually. I might actually even have more than be able to level up more because I still have the old one soul too. So I might be able to level up even more than that. Yeah. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Boom. Okay, and I might even be able to get another too. Wait, oh, okay, cool, it updated finally. Mixed demon soul. That's not gonna be enough, yeah. Well, if I had some storm demon soul? Boom! Oh wow, that's a lot. Cool, there you go. Cool. Okay. And then I've already killed what's his face. Already killed Adjudicator. So it's just old hero. Yeah. I get the concept here. Game. You don't gotta tell me twice. I could try light weapon against this guy actually, but I don't feel like it's necessary because I do have that I do have a Murden hammer. I have a quality Murden hammer, but I don't think it's gonna be better even with light weapon. Or maybe it will. It's definitely on the table for sure. But I think I tried it earlier and it wasn't doing anything better. It like wasn't substantively better. And it's definitely not worth having light weapon attuned all the time. And maybe it is, I don't know. I guess I could try it. Maybe that's what I'll do for the next thing. I'll just like look into it real fast. Although I think I'm gonna want Fireball for what's coming next. Uh oh, I'm out of juice. I'm out of juice. Go ahead, scumbag. Because at least against these enemies, it'd probably do more damage. But I don't know. Maybe I'll worry about that later. Right now, it's just my typical, my worst nemesis. Dude, look at that running attack with hyper armor. Yeah, honestly, maybe if there's a time to bust out light weapon, maybe it's now. Because I'm not going to sit there and... I mean, I could homing soul arrow him, actually. Give him a taste of his own medicine. What's he doing? Why did he pull out his catalyst there? Gotta love his soundtrack though. Gotta love that oboe. I think it's an oboe I'm hearing. I'm not musically gifted or inclined. I believe that's an oboe though. I'm probably not far off. Someone's doing ham on that oboe in the background here. It's like this sick oboe solo. Boom. Boom. That sick oboe solo. See, if you go online, you can actually get his head wrap, and if you get his head wrap, you can you do even more damage with spells. It's actually really cool. But I don't know how to, there's no way to get it offline as far as I know. Okay, we'll try this. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Just barely. Actually, wow, that's really close, too. Squidward the clarinet. Yeah, exactly. He's got the dude's going ham on that clarinet, for sure. He's absolutely just wailing on that clarinet. That sick clarinet solo. Just in the background during that boss fight. They got the Squidward himself on that. On that noise. He's just hammering it out. They're like, Squidward, can you please come do the solo for our game? And he's like, yes. And they get him there and he's just like blasting that clarinet solo. I think it's an oboe. I do think it's an oboe. Which is distinct from a clarinet, but a similar kind of concept. Squidward's clarinet. What's up with that anyway? Squidward has a clarinet. That's like his thing, is that he has a clarinet. Oh, SpongeBob. I'm trying to play my clarinet. Ow. Oh my god, he's so resistant to magic. God. Oh, God. Ugh. It's like, I don't know. I guess I could, yeah, whatever. I was trying to lock onto him, but you know what I could do? That's so dumb. Whatever, it's fine. See, that's maybe where the Epee Rapier. You know what? Let's actually try that. You know what? Maybe Epee Rapier will be good for this. This is, I keep forgetting what Epee Rapier is really for, and it's this. It's actually not anything else. It's actually just this. It's actually literally not anything else. It's actually just this. Is what the Epee Rapier is for. So. Oh, okay, it works. It's good. It does its job. Never mind. Epee Rapier is fine. Well, it's Demon Souls like 101 for you, because like the thing is those are so broken in Dark Souls 2, but in every other Souls game they're not very good because their whole purpose is to be like a parry crit type weapon, you know? Like that's their actual deal. Is to be like a parry crit weapon or something. Or it's like, oh, I'm parrying an enemy, so I have a frickin', you know. But it actually, I guess. No, this thing's actually kind of cool. It just doesn't. It's just not like the strongest weapon in the game or anything. I think if this is actually totally fine, totally legitimate. It's just not the most broken weapon in the entire game, and so I'm not like, oh, look at how great it is. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm slow rolling though with it on. That's a real buzzkill for sure. Oh well.
Oh, did you come?
Whatever. Yeah, I think against anything that's like super weak to fire, it's just fine. I think that what that really says is that man-eaters aren't that weak to fire. They're like they get stat or not man-eaters, like none of those enemies are that weak to fire. You know what I mean? Like all the the gargoyles definitely aren't, and mind flayers really aren't either. The squid men and the bug people aren't really either, and probably the man-eaters aren't really either. But I think against these Grim Reapers, it's just fine. I don't know if I two-shot him though, so we'll need to try the fire halberd out actually, because the moveset just might not be the same, but we'll see. Oh shoot! You know what I need here actually? I need a thieves ring. There we go. We'll try it out. We'll see how it does. Okay. So that does just fine. I don't really need anything different than that. Stop. Yeah, I just don't think it's that crazy. But the only reason those weapons are so crazy in Dark Souls 2 is because in Dark Souls 2, they have like insane amounts of counter damage, right? So I think what you're really supposed to do with the rapier is bring it down the fatal upgrade path, and then it's like okay, you know, like that's the idea. $284. I guess we can try these ghosts up ahead, right? We'll try these ghosts. $246. Okay, clean 3-shot though. $246. Two-handed. $160. Okay, so it's yeah. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. It's just not. It's just not. I think the physical damage offered by those weapons just is not sufficient for my needs at this point. Oh, I don't have homing soul mass. Whatever. This boss is pretty free anyway, honestly. So it's like fine. What do I have even attuned? What the heck do I have attuned? Some random crap, I guess. I have fireball and that's it. Somehow I'm missing like an entire spell on my list here. I don't know why or how, but I am. That's okay. This boss is easy anyway. God, that feels good. Yeah, so Dragon Halberd is somehow better still, which is just crazy to me. But see, this is why we do the testing, is so we know, you know? That's the thing. Science. Science, gentlemen. That's the motto here. Science. Les sciences, or whatever. Les hardcore, les sciences, as the French would say. We gotta put in that work. Gotta put in that effort. Gotta do the technology stuff. Gotta run the numbers. Do the hardcore testing. No way around it, you know. That's the beauty of science, though. No ideas will be obscured from the grasp of science. The beautiful grasp of science. Okay, legendary soul. Oh yeah, you can't run near him. Okay, come on. Oof. And if he hits me at all, I just like die immediately. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. I'm stuck in this hitbox. Oh. Can I just hit it from range? Let's try that real fast here. Oh, wow. He took like 1 billion damage from that. Never mind. Okay, Fireball's freaking goated, bro. What the heck am I doing? Not doing anything else but this. Fireball is freaking goated. Like, yeah, that was a really crappy man-eaters with this, but boy. Boom. He can't do nothing to me. Apparently he's super weak to fire, too. I did not even know. Boom. Sweet. Nothing I can complain about there. That was just the swishiest swish I've ever seen in my whole life. Just pure swish right there. Bada bing, bada boom. We did it. Let me level up again. Put more into faith. I think honestly, bumping faith is actually making me hit harder. Like maybe it's placebo. But like, I honestly think maybe bumping faith is causing me to hit harder here. Boom. Okay. I mean, at least according to the wiki, it should be true. Okay, so we go learn spell, or no, remember spell. We'll go Soul Ray here. It doesn't actually matter.
Be careful. Normal, I had to make an exception.
Oh, I had to make an exception, for the sake of Mr. Frike. For the sake of Mr. Frike. I had to make an exception,
Be careful. Normal,
So use me magic wisely,
For the sake of Satan.
I can't do a British accent. I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me for trying, for attempting. I'm sure some English people will have some strong words for me. They'll call me a poppet or something. Like, hey, Bobby, or whatever. I don't know. That means police officer, I believe. There's some film where there's a guy dressed as a Bobby, an English Bobby, and he's Oh, it's an easy one-shot too. Look at that, just slam dunk. What about Soul Arrow? What about Soul Arrow? No, not quite, huh? Oh, it feels good. Let me tell you. Boom. These dumb mana rays don't got nothing. They call me the mana ray killer. My technique and... See, I feel bad about coming up with that whole Taylor Swift thing, because now I have to actually do it. Like, the idea has... It's not that it's worn off, but I need to actually go through the trouble of doing it. It's always the worst part, is like having an idea and then immediately having to actually like make good on it. Ah, shoot. That's the hard part right there. Having the idea is easy. Whoop. That's the easy part. Then actually doing the idea, oof. You gotta actually record clips of Taylor Swift videos, music videos. Come on. Boom. You gotta actually go through that trouble. Do that work, you know? Gosh darn. Unbelievable. Yeah, because I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put a fatal upgrade on those weapons. But like, if you're gonna put a fatal weapon upgrade on a weapon, you just put a fatal upgrade on a spear. Like, I'm not really convinced that you would even need to bother using a rapier at all, you know? Like, I guess they're okay. Boom, nice and easy. Get my soul thirst up. What is this? Okay, cool. That's actually decent. 17,000 big ones. Oh shoot, we're gonna like beat the game this stream too. Probably not quite actually, if I'm being honest, but relatively close. I think I'm gonna try to cheese him though. I think I'm gonna try to cheese Leechmonger though. Where is the maiden? There she is. Okay, grab soul power, faith. Okay, we're gonna do a fire. We're gonna do a combination of fire surge and fireball here. Probably this is a mistake. Fire spray and fireball, yeah.
Be careful.
Just to try to cheese him. Because I could do Firestorm, but it's not... We'll see, we'll see. See what happens here. If one of these enemies kills me or something, maybe I'll rethink it. But we'll give this a shot. Okay, it was fine. Oh, okay. Well, I can't say I'm especially impressed, but it's something. Ow, what was that? Okay. You know what? It's fine. Watch. Yeah, there you go. There we go. That's some. It's not everything, but it sure is something. I can just top my health back up and my mana while just like not. So maybe that's how I'm gonna deal with Leechmonger, because you can stand on a spot in the arena and he can't do anything to you. Oh, see, I need it for right here, for example. You notice it doesn't stagger though, which is pretty bad. That's no good. Oh, yep, see? So I think I don't need Fireball for this. But I'm going to get more damage on the big ones, which is, I think, maybe good enough to warrant it. Oh yeah, and I can't Firestorm this. So if I had Firestorm, I could Firestorm this, but I can't because I don't have it. Oh shoot. So that's an issue, because I can't Firestorm this. Maybe I just ignore it? Oh shoot. Oh, they punish you hard for that. Oh boy. Man, my arrogance there has been my undoing. Okay, come on. Get the fireballs out. There you go. Okay, sure. Doesn't make me that happy, but it's fine. I think Fire Spray is just unfortunately not pulling its weight here. But if I have Firestorm, then it gives me an issue because I need to do Ring of Spell Memory. Or whatever it's called. So where am I? Like stuck or something. Yeah, I'm on like a weird pseudo platform. Or I'm on a weird like platform there. Okay, cool. But I guess I can fireball these things, right? But is it better than... I mean, I think Flame Toss is probably just as good. Unfortunately. And it's also going to be worse against these things, too. Although I should be probably using a bow and arrow here. Oh, that's not going to do it. Let's try this again. Well, okay. I mean, you know. Hey. How much better can you really do than that? I mean, really. Right? Isn't that about as good as you can do? Like, period? I would say so. Well, it's a little mana inefficient, though. Oh, shoot. Missed one. I think Firestorm is the play here, though, from now on. I don't think I'm doing myself a huge favor by running Fireball here. I think running a bow and arrow, like a lava bow, it makes more sense. It's like the same. It's like the same crap. There we go. I think that's what it comes down to. But we'll see how Fire Spray does against the Leechmonger. Because if it just wrecks Leechmonger, I'll be the first to be like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Oh. I think Firestorm plus Flame Toss is what makes the most sense here. But I think you do need Flame Toss for this. I think this gets a lot trickier without Flame Toss. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Like, you can't do that with Flame Toss. You just can't. You don't have enough. You don't have enough slots for that, so I don't know. Yeah, see, I need it here too. Boom. Slurp. Slurp. Okay. Fire spray. So I should be able to just do this. Well, oh no, I'm in the wrong spot for it. That's supposed to work. That is supposed to work. That's supposed to do its thing. That is supposed to work. I don't know why that's not working. That's supposed to work. That is 100% supposed to work. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I'm just in the wrong spot. Okay, I think Firestorm is optimal here. For sure. Let's try Fireball. Miss. Didn't even hit him. Oh, okay, that's really bad. Why is that not hitting him? Okay, it just doesn't hit him. What a mistake. I think fire spray is good enough. Let's go back to fire spray on this. Objectively, this is the worst way to do this, but whatever. We'll pretend like it's a good way to do things for some reason. I mean, it's racking up the damage. Let's see how big we can get that number. See, this is totally fine on new game. You do this on new game and it's totally fine, right? Like 100%. You do this on new game and it's 100% totally fine. But new game plus, like that changes things, I guess. You can't get away with this anymore. I'd be better off with Ignite than Fireball at this point. I mean, jeez. It's one of those things where it's bad enough though that I'm like saying to myself like, no, I'm not gonna do this, but it is working. I'm gonna have to go through like well, I mean, I haven't spent my first mana bar yet. Why is it's not hitting him anymore? There, okay, weird. Okay, you know what? It's too bugged. It's too weird and buggy. I'm just gonna not even. Ow. Come on, bro. Give it up. Give it up. Brother. Hey, you need Firestorm for this, I guess. Jeez. If I die to this, I'm gonna be real mad. Well, I won't be real mad, but I'll be annoyed for sure. Well, I won't. Okay, I won't be that annoyed. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll be a little peeved though. I'll be peeved. I think that's the appropriate amount of discontent with that. Okay, cool. So we go. What I do? So I go ring a spell memory here. Or ring of magical nature, and then I go flame toss with firestorm for these. And that's how this goes. Anything else is just a waste of time. Or it just isn't good enough, I think. I gotta take a shower after this too. I need to take a good old shower. Or no, well wait a minute. Because I gotta be somewhere tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll do that later. Take a shower tomorrow morning. Nice and sharp. Yeah, have a good night too. Well, stream's gonna end soon anyway. I gotta go to bed soonish anyway, so I might even end stream a little early tonight. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subbing again, by the way. It's not much, but it is really cool. Thank you. And then there's probably not gonna be a stream tomorrow night, but there will probably be a stream sometime in the like Sunday, you know, type stuff like that. If you're in the neighborhood for a stream, or if you're in the mood for that kind of thing. Okay. Now, oh yeah, okay. So we go. Then we go kill Dirty Colossus. Because I gotta be somewhere real sharp and early tomorrow. So there's a good chance the ending stream really isn't the worst idea in the world. Yeah, well I think we'll go for a little bit longer though. We'll kill Maiden Estrella and then I'll probably call it. And then I mean, because it's gonna be World Penetrator and what's his face are gonna take me a while. It's not gonna be easy to deal with those two actually. Boom. Is it the most efficient thing in the world? No. But does it work? Yes. Absolutely. Ooh. Sweet. What's up? She's pretty effective, isn't it? Gotta love Flame Toss. And you like the phosphorescent pole? That's really the real piece de resistance here, the phosphorescent pole. Because most people kind of don't think much of it, but it's not only is it a halberd, and not only does it do like a ton of magic damage, but it also is like the best mana regen item in the game too. So it's like really good actually, like really shockingly good. It just isn't like the best DPS weapon in the game or anything like that. It's the only thing. Para's Fragrant Ring, and it's like really hard to run out of mana. Even casting like Soul Arrow, or not Soul Arrow. What's it called again? Even casting Soul Ray. It's like really hard to run out of mana. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna skip these guys. I don't want to get mogged by these gentlemen. Cool. Now we can just skip the whole swamp. I think I need to take it slow in the actual area itself. Because, well, I know you can run through it, but if I goof it up at all, it's really dangerous. Like, if I goof it up at all, it is extremely dangerous. Because what ends up happening is I get surrounded by enemies. Well, I guess I could just Firestorm, right? Instead of like worrying about it too much. Problem is I don't have Thieves Ring on. So I need to take off, or I guess I could do that, right? Maybe I'll just run past. Yeah, maybe I'll just run through. Because I don't need Ring of extra souls until I actually hit the boss. And we'll put on Royal Lotus. Oh shoot. Out of my way. Mosquitoes. And if I get in trouble, I'll just Firestorm it. Go back to the slugs. That's the funny thing about the slugs is that they're just like wildlife. You know, like, your instinct is to attack them because it's a video game, but what if they're just like chilling, you know? What if they're just like hard chilling? What if they ain't even about that? What if they're just doing their little slug thing? Whatever even that is. I don't know. I'm not a slugologist. But you know, they're doing their thing, whatever it is. Elden Ring, probably sooner than later. I don't know. So I need to do Sekiro first. Because I've just been practicing Sekiro, so I want to do Sekiro first. And then once Sekiro is done, there's no reason for me to put it off any farther, I guess. Other than maybe Skyrim. But like, obviously Skyrim is its own entire thing. So you bring up a good point. You honestly bring up a really good point. That I should probably just like do Elden Ring. The problem is I need to do so much research on Elden Ring. It's like a massive game. And I need to do a lot of research on it because I'm not actually I basically haven't played it at all yet. So like it's its own entire, that's like an entire, oh no, not that one. That's like an entire thing I have to do. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I want to do it, but like I've been doing Sekiro for so long that I have to do Sekiro. I've been playing so much stupid Sekiro. And it's pretty good. It's actually really good. And I know what I'm doing in it. Oh. Yeah, it's like a really, really, really unbelievably long game too. There's like a lot of problems with doing Elden Ring. Not that I don't want to. Just that it's like gonna be a problem. A little tiny bit. For me to do. And like actually streaming it all the way to New Game Plus is gonna be just like insane. Ow, stop doing that, bro. Come on. Go. So, like, because I've done so much work on Sekiro, I have to do Sekiro, though. I'm gonna have to do a video on, like, Sekiro and how to, like, actually work Sekiro. And then I'm gonna have to do Sekiro all the way to plus, like, 9. Or plus 8 or whatever, right? Because the thing about Sekiro is, not only does it go to plus 7, but also there's a branching path. So I have to go to plus 8 to kill the final boss 7 times. And then I have to kill the other final boss on the 8th time. And then I have to do the stupid challenges or whatever. What are they called? The there's like some other dumb crap I have to do too. Where I have to fight the boss oh, I just where I have to fight the boss like we'll just use that. Where I have to fight the boss, and then there's a gauntlet. There's the gauntlets too. So there's a whole series of bosses that there's like a thing where you have to fight bosses and you have to do them in a row without dying or without losing. Because you can die, but like because the way Sekiro works, it's hard to explain until you've seen Sekiro. Yeah. Oh, we need Fire Halberd, I think, for this, right? Oh, I forgot the ring too. Shoot. Ah. I forgot to equip the ring. It's so dumb. But yeah, Sekiro's hecka coming. That's the thing. So I do need to work on Elden Ring. I do need to actually start working on Elden Ring. Because it's going to take me months and months to work on it, to get it right. It's going to take me months and months of research. Yeah, no, I get that feeling. It's not, it's good. But it's also not a Souls game, basically, is the problem. It's like really not. It's very similar conceptually. And there's like a lot of overlap and stuff like that, but it is not really a Souls game. It feels like a console game. I think the only thing that really makes it the only thing that really makes it a Souls game is the mark of quality. So it's like it's a really good game, but it's like it's too different. And like most people are correct in I wouldn't say looking down on it, but like it is very different in like not a good way, kind of. But I do love it. I do love it. It's a truly awesome video game. No, it's more like see, I've never played God of War, so it's hard for me to say. It's hard to explain. It's like it's very on rails. That's the issue with it, is it's very on rails. It like there's really not, you don't really have that many options in terms of RPG stuff. And like a lot of the things that you think are options are just like mistakes to do them. Which is like in my opinion, I wouldn't say it's unforgivable, but it's bad. It's definitely never something I'd like to experience in a game. Where it feels like the choices you have are like bad. And there's like an objectively correct choice, and every other choice is just wrong. And that's like the issue with it as a game. It really does have that problem on a fundamental level. But when you actually get into it, it is very fun. Because it is like purely technical. Like it's literally just you up against the boss, and the bosses are really intense and like hardcore. And so like, and it's like they take like a lot of effort to like actually beat. It is very good. It's a very good game. Don't get me wrong. But it's also so different from a Souls game that it's like I honestly think that like Dark Souls 3 is kind of like imagine Demon Souls. Imagine like, you know how Dark Souls 3 is like more of like an action game than Demon Souls or like Dark Souls 1, right? Well, Sekiro is like even more so. They went too far. Where it's like too much like it's too much of an action game, and they forgot like all of the fun RPG stuff. Basically, is how it feels. There is RPG stuff, but it's like bad. It's like bad and it makes no sense. Honestly, is the problem. That it's like actually like it is like that basically. Because like there's like talent trees that you can like, or they're not really talent trees. I don't know how to describe them. They're basically talent trees. There's like talent trees, and you can pick like things from them. The problem is that there basically are correct choices and there's incorrect choices on those trees. Like there's things that are just completely useless and have no real practical application. And then there's things that, and honestly, here's the thing. If the game were designed more like Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls, so there's like, it's sort of like Dark Souls 3 where you can just run past everything. That's part of the problem. Okay, like if you had to fight every enemy, then some of the unique stuff in the trees might be more useful against like fringe enemies. But because you can just like skip every enemy, like none of it matters, is like the core problem. And then there's also like the prosthetics, but the prosthetics are so terrible. They're actually legitimately unbelievably terrible, the prosthetics. So basically you have like your tools, but like you never really get, they're not very good, honestly. They're generally pretty bad. There's actually no reason to use most of them. There's a very small number of them that are really, really good and broken, and then the majority of them are pretty bad. It's really a choice between like, do you want to use like or do you want to use like firecrackers, or do you want to use like fire? Or you want to use like flame vent, and those are like your only options. And then there's like some that have some niche uses, but generally they're pretty bad across the board, I would say. Almost all of them are like kind of useless. Yeah, only some of them have like super niche uses. It depends. So a very small number of them have like a really, really super niche use, and a lot of them are just like miserably bad. I'm not gonna firestorm this guy. He's too much of a pain.
Are you...
I guess I could do flame vent or
Be careful. Normally, I
homing
had to make
solero
an
there. Like I could beat this game 3 times in New Game Plus. I could beat this game a bunch of times and do fun stuff with it as like different characters. So I could do all kinds of crazy stuff. Honestly, Sekiro has there's nothing like that in Sekiro at all. Basically, there's no like, oh, I could do like this build and like have fun this way. Like, well, okay, maybe like a 1%. Because there is stuff in the game. The game has stuff in it. It just so happens that most of it is not worth using at all. For like any reason. So you get like special attacks. And the special attacks, they just are really slow and they suck really bad. So you get like special attack and you'll be like, oh, this is just slow and bad. And then the other problem is, now to be fair, a lot of them don't cost points. So there you get a resource called Spirit Emblems. And this is the crux of the problem with prosthetics and a lot of other aspects to Sekiro. Is you have this resource called Spirit Emblems, but anything good costs Spirit Emblems to use. And a lot of bad stuff costs Spirit Emblems too. So there's like all the you have so many things that consume Spirit Emblems, and like by definition you have to pick like one, right? And so that's kind of the main problem with the game is like they have this resource system, and if they didn't have the resource system, the game would actually be really fun, because you basically go into every boss arena and you'd spam your prosthetics, and then like you'd maybe figure something out, like, oh, maybe I can use the prosthetics here or there or something like that, right? But that's not how the game is designed. How the game is designed is you're supposed to like carefully manage your prosthetics, and then that way it's like imagine Dark Souls 3 without Blue Estus or something. Like imagine like every time you wanted to cast Blue Estus, every time you wanted to cast like either like a weapon art or a spell, you had to like farm. You had to like farm charges of it or something. Like it's really bad. It's like actually really bad. And that's like probably the biggest weakness. And so most of the time when you're learning a boss, you don't want to use anything, because you're just going to die anyway, right? So you may as well just learn how to fight the boss. Yeah, it's really dumb. It is really stupid. It's still a fun game. That's the crazy thing about it, is it's so lopsidedly weird. And so like until you've mastered a boss, you don't want to use like any prosthetics on it at all. Until you've literally like mastered a boss. You want to just like raw dog the boss. And then when you're so good at it, you know exactly what the boss does, then you can use your prosthetics to make the boss faster. And that's like all it is, with some exceptions. There are some exceptions. But what ends up happening in your new game run, like your first playthrough, you'll just run out of these points. You'll just run out of Spirit Emblems. Like you'll be sitting there fighting like Madame Butterfly, which is one of the first like gate bosses. One of the first bosses where you're like, oh, okay, this game is actually pretty tricky, right? And like she's really, the thing you do is she'll jump into the air, and when she jumps into the air, you want to hit her with a shuriken, right? And that's all well and good, but the second you run out of Spirit Emblems, it's over. You can't do that anymore, right? So you have to learn how to fight her without that. And so it just like doesn't make any sense. It's just really weird and bizarre. And it's the sort of thing where I ask myself, like, why did they even bother? Like, they should have just had that cost nothing, and the game would have been infinitely better. Is my opinion. Absolutely. Because it doesn't like do that much damage anyway. So it's not like you gain anything by spamming it, really. There's like a handful of bosses where there's a very small number of bosses where you could spam it and maybe get some like free chip damage, but even in those cases it wouldn't be very good. And they could just like give it a cooldown or something anyway. I don't know. Like have it so you can only do it every 5 seconds or something. And then a lot of the enemies that go up into the air that it would be good against anyway, it isn't. Because you just don't fight them enough. So there's like some really hardcore enemies that leap into the air, but you literally don't have to fight a single one to beat the game. And the optimal strategy is just to skip them. And so if they took like a Dark Souls 2 approach, and they forced you to fight those enemies, it'd be okay. I don't know, I haven't played Bloodborne, unfortunately, because it's PlayStation 4 exclusive, and I don't have a PlayStation 4. That's the issue with that. But I mean, I understand that Bloodborne is probably... It's one that a lot of people like, I know, yeah. It's one that a lot of people are really crazy about, and I know that people love it. So I can't say for certain. I mean, like, my knee-jerk reaction is to say that it's fine. Because that's just how... Because, like, I assume they're actually more generous about it than people think or something. I don't know. But I don't know for sure, because I haven't played it. I'm sipping water there, bro. Come on. Come on, man. I was drinking some H2O. But probably someday I'll play Bloodborne, and then I'll be able to have an answer to that question. But as of right now, I haven't played Bloodborne. I kind of, like I said, I expect it to be fine. I don't know. You know, like, I know that games can get too crazy with the farming in, like, really bad, negative ways. I find it a little hard to believe that it's really all that terrible in Bloodborne, but I don't know. Yeah, so that's the thing. You know, I could wax philosophical about what it... I mean, you know, I've done plenty of grinding. You know, I've done grinding in, like, Pokemon games for random stuff. I've done grinding in, like... You know, I've done grinding in, you know, like, old school RPGs, you know, like Fire Emblem, or I mean, not Fire Emblem. Like, you know, like Final Fantasy games and stuff, right? And those always leave a bad taste in my mouth. But I've also done grinding in this game, I think, is actually not that bad. I think there's a small number of scenarios where grinding is really bad in this game, and I think the majority of cases, grinding is actually fine in this game. It's the minority of cases where grinding is a little too far. I think grinding is actually fine, because there is some strategy to it. It's not completely mindless. You have to get to Black World Tendency, and once you get to Black World Tendency, it's fine. If you're doing it before you have pure Black World Tendency, it's really awful, but most of the time, but like if you get pure Black World Tendency in this game, it's a lot better. It's actually pretty reasonable if you get the pure Black World Tendency for most resources, right? And then, like, grasses aren't that hard either. You just need to know where to farm them, right? So, like, I get the impression that Bloodborne has the same kind of thing going on, where if you know how to farm blood vials, it's not bad. And if you don't know how to farm blood vials, it's really bad, though, if you don't know how to farm blood vials. But the idea is, the expectation of the player, I think, right, is you're supposed to, like, you know, you're supposed to, like, mess around, you're supposed to, like, try stuff, you're supposed to, like, you know... And then eventually you figure out where to farm blood vials or something like that. Or, like, you're supposed to, like, just raw dog the first couple bosses and not really worry about it. And then, like, the blood vial farm appears or something, I don't know. But then again, the thing about this game is, like, I feel like I'm forgetting what it was like to be new at this game. Yeah, really? For a whole month? Because I found one not that long. I think, maybe I just got really lucky? I don't know. That actually kind of scares me, because I might have just gotten really lucky with my Pure Blade Stone for this character, or for the Dex character. Because I did farm one, and I farmed it on stream too. It only took me like one stream. It took me like less than one stream. I think I got one in like an hour or something, or 2 hours. So maybe I just got really lucky. I don't know. It's very possible. Of course, to be fair, with Bladestone, you don't need a plus. You realistically don't need a plus. You sorry. The thing about Dex is that, dude, that sucks, dude. I'm actually really sorry to hear that. Well, the thing is that for a Dex character, you don't technically need it, because you could do a Sucker Stone weapon, or you could do a Tearing weapon. So, like, you don't technically need it. You can do a Tearing Killage or a Tearing, a War Scythe, and that's basically good enough to beat the game with. And probably a +4, too. So I see where they're coming from with it, but boy, does it stink. But yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, there's no way in heck that that's ever going to be how this character... Like, I'm never going to do a New Game Plus character around a Bladestone. I'm never going to farm another Pure Bladestone in my life. For sure. Like, 0% chance I'm ever going to farm a Pure Bladestone ever again. That does stink, though. That does stink really bad, though. Were you a pure Black World tendency and everything? Because that makes me really worried that I just got really lucky. I have to admit. Like, it actually makes me nervous. Were you using large sword of searching too? Or the Phantom one? Because you're supposed to, or do you mean the one near the were you farming the one near the Reaper? Near the first Reaper? Or were you farming the Phantom on the along the path? Or which one? Was it a black one? Is there a shortcut, the ritual path, that I don't know that? It was one of the black ones, right? Not one of the black katana skeletons, right? Because I think it can't drop. I think it literally cannot drop from golds or silvers. It only drops from the black ones. Yeah, well, that's the thing about achievements. Yeah, okay, that's the one. That is the one. Yeah, that stinks, man. I thought I'd just triple check that real quick just to make sure we're on the same page. That stinks. No, and I believe it too, because it's like 0.1% drop chance or something, or it's like 1% or less, or 0.5 or something. It's really not very common. It really is not very common. And I think maybe I just got lucky in my live stream. Like, I just got really stupid lucky in my live stream. Hopefully that's never an issue. And you had did you have large sword of searching? Because supposedly it doesn't necessarily make it more likely that you get the blade stone. It only increases the chance of getting a drop, but in a lot of cases the increased chance of getting a drop is only... Oh, literally? Okay. So to me it sounds like you just got really unlucky. Either I got really lucky or you got really unlucky or something. That's so crazy. I think maybe they increased the drop chance in the remake or something too. I don't know. Because that's pretty ridiculous, yeah. I think I've only farmed one though. I think I have only farmed one pure blade stone. If I'd farmed 2 or 3 or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, so this is what my experience was, but because I only farmed one, it's like really hard for me to say what's going on. So maybe I'll do that in the future just to like try it again. That's the egregious one. There's a couple that are pretty bad in this game. So like if you're trying to farm more Dragonstone, that's pretty bad too. If you're trying to farm more Dragonstone, that's really miserable too. There's some that you can't farm, like Moonlight Stone. But in general, most of the upgrade materials are fine once you have the setup for them. That's the standout as being like the worst. And honestly, a lot of the hard to get upgrade materials aren't even really very good. Bladestone is like really good. That's part of the issue with that, is that Bladestone is actually really good. You know? Like if it was like, you know, if it was like pure Moonstone or whatever, I'd be like, who cares, right? That's like one of the ones where it only drops off of crystal lizards and like a handful of enemies that don't respawn. But that's like such a terrible upgrade material that it's like, meh, who cares, right? Oh, come on. Stop. That's like such a terrible upgrade material that it's like, oh well, you know. But yeah, that does sound really frustrating. And that's the thing, is that the lower that chance is, the more likely it is that there's like people who get really unlucky. So it's like kind of a shame. But I think a +4 is fine. At least for the game. Like, from the game developer's perspective, at least a +4 is fine. That's the other stupid thing about that, is that there should be a fixed one somewhere. You know, like, that's the thing, is like, it feels like unfinished. It feels like what should have happened is, like, Satsuki would give you one if you brought him Magic Sword Makoto. You know? Like, that's how the game should have been designed. Is like Satsuki, you bring Satsuki Magic Sword Makoto, and then he gives you one. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely, right? Like, 100% that's how it should have been, because that's what happens when you get the Dragonbone Smasher. You give it to Skurver the Wanderer, and he gives you the Pure Greystone, right? So it's just like a dumb developer oversight, where they just, like, screwed it up, you know, and they just didn't improve it in the game. Well, that's the thing, is if he gave it to you, if he gave it to you before he tried to kill you, that would make sense. Or if he dropped it, right? Like, let's say he just, like, dropped it. You know what I mean? Like, let's say he just dropped it. He was just like, oh, like, this is like, you kill him and then he drops it. Like, that makes way more sense. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as Skurver the Wanderer. It just has to make, like, any sense at all. You know? So it's, like, really frustrating. Stop doing that. No! No! Game! Ah. I gotta end stream anyway. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I didn't get any good hits there. Because what's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to get, like, a hit there where it just, like, one-shots him. It's so dumb. Well, anyway, I'm gonna end stream anyway. I gotta get ready for bed. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And have a good night. There'll be a stream. There probably won't be a stream tomorrow night, but there probably will be a stream on Sunday. So, thanks for watching. Have a